This is outrageous. Civil war is already hitting America just this past weekend. Rest in peace to Jeffrey Pretty, who is a 37-year-old who was annihilated by the border control people of America that have been appointed by President Donald Trump. This is looking stranger every day, like something out of a sci-fi horror movie / 1930s to 1940s German World War II type of scenario. And we can't believe what we're seeing before our eyes right now as American people watching what has happened. Leave a comment down below and let us know what you think. But in this video, we're breaking down not only what happened to this man, but also why this will trigger unrest that could potentially lead to the new American Civil War.
Yeah, I would say this scenario kind of reminds me of, I know what you just said, but it kind of reminds me of 2020, right? With George Floyd.
Yeah.
And a situation like that. So I'm not comparing these two individuals.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But this is what is reminding me of that, where it's like things is going to escalate. You know, we already see a lot of protests happening everywhere. So we already see these things going on, but it's going to go to the next level now.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't George Floyd annihilated in Minneapolis as well? I think it was Minneapolis. What is going on with Minneapolis, Minnesota? What is happening? These outrageous things continue to happen, and people are protesting across the country. I've seen the clips, I've seen the videos, I've talked to family, and Americans are extremely unhappy, as they should be in Minneapolis. In fact, Jeffrey Pretty, who was annihilated by the border control people that are armed at age 37, actually was protesting when they decided to annihilate him. Now, I saw the video myself. They've put out a series of videos. I'm glad we waited about 24 to 48 hours to see the information that would come out before covering this story, because it was a little disturbing. It was 6 people on one man. He's pretty skinny. He doesn't look like extremely muscular or anything like that. A pretty skinny man. And when they actually hit that trigger, he was on the ground almost, like he was hunched down like that. So they first hit him in the back, and I believe, according to AP News that we're looking at right now, you know, they come out with these stories and sometimes they change the details later, so keep that in mind. But what they're saying is the ICE people, the border control people, whichever segment of ICE and border control, I'm not sure if they're two different things, they hit that trigger 10 times. 6 people against one man. And I just wonder what could possibly be next for the United States of America, that also wants to invade Canada, that also wants to invade Greenland, that just captured Maduro on January 3rd, that just annihilated also Renee Good, which we didn't even cover on this channel. But it seems this issue, this internal civil unrest, is brewing faster and deeper than ever before. In fact, if you are an American, you are already eyeing Canada. I just saw a video from a lady today, an American woman. She said that she had moved to Canada. Her video went viral, 47K views in just a span of 48 hours. I'll try to link it down below. I was just watching it casually today with my family. And she said she was in tears, okay? This was a white lady. She was completely in tears. She was like, I am an American refugee. I can't believe this is happening to my country. I had to flee to Canada. More and more Americans, white, black, blue, everything in between, are fleeing America because of this situation and more.
Yeah, you definitely got to see the writings on the wall. So even today, someone landed where we are, and it was just a peace of mind that she was saying, like, wow, it's so beautiful, it's so different. The environment is just so much,
wow,
like it's restful. You get what I'm saying? Over there in America, I know it's super heavy. Like, I can't imagine. I remember working during the beginning of COVID in 2019/2020. And when George Floyd happened, the people that I was working with, I can feel their energy change. So this is why we're talking about civil war. That really might uprise, because people's attitude change, people energy change. And this is a clear sign where it's like, what type of people is going to be changing? You know, what type of people are protesting? So if you are those type of people that want to protest, just be careful, because it seems like they just really don't care for life. Like, you know, when you look at these videos and stuff, these are evil people. Like, it makes me sick to my stomach seeing them pull people out of cars, seeing them, you know, pull up on people, go into people's houses and stuff like that. And then now this, where they're killing people, like one person after another, and it's not even like our skin tone. You get what I'm saying? This should be a clear sign to let you know you need to start planning. You really need to start figuring out what is important to you. How are you going to be living in the next year? Like, where are you going to be living in the next year? Are you going to be, all praises you will, but that's a real question.
Yeah.
That's a real question. It's really getting down to, like, okay, that they're showing you their hand. You know, it's so many things going on, so many distractions going on. But this is what we always say: what is most important to you? What is going to be your legacy? What is going to be you? How are you going to deal with this? How are you going to survive what is coming? Because it's just going to get worse. It's not time to play around. It's really time to get serious. And I'm not, look, this, you see my shirt? I've been planning on this. Like, you really got to love your life. That's what it comes down to. Love your life and act accordingly. Yeah. Because people are dying.
Being annihilated,
like it's
executed
crazy.
In your face on national television. People captured, kidnapped, all types of things happening. And you just wonder what this looks like a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Now listen to this from apnews.com. It says Alex Jeffrey Pretty, 37, was an avid outdoorsman who enjoyed getting into adventures with Julie, his beloved Catahoula leopard dog who recently died. He worked for the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs and participated in protests following the January 7th killing of Renee Good by an immigration and customs officer. It says he cared about people deeply. He was very upset with what was happening in Minneapolis and throughout the United States with ICE. As millions of people know, everyone is upset, said Michael Pretty, Alex's father. He thought it was terrible, kidnapping children, grabbing people off the street. He cared about those people and knew it was wrong. So yeah, he did participate in the protests. But doing that in the United States of America, even as someone that doesn't look like us, is a death sentence. You are entering Nazi Germany, America, 2026 and beyond. And we are going to alert you and tell you, flee America today, right now. Whatever bags you have packed, whatever suitcase you have in your closet, exit while you can if flights are available, because again, we are also in the darkest winter storm that has ever been on American territory. But I saw something weird even with that this morning. I was watching some of the videos on YouTube and TikTok, and people were filming themselves putting fire to the snow, and the snow turned black. Now, snow should be made of H2O water. And so it should just melt like it did back in the old days where you would have your snow. We would mix some milk and sugar in the snow, and we would have our slushies, okay? That's what we did back in the days. But no, you light this snow on fire, this snow turns black. What the heck is falling out of the sky in America?
Yes, yeah, that's different right there. not trying to get too deep into that, but I know you brought up a point of, get out now. It's time to leave. And I know we get a lot of questions like, oh, I can't leave, financial reasons and stuff, right?
Just do it.
And I get that. I truly do. But you have to act. You got to start working towards that. So if you do have a suitcase in a closet, start packing some socks. And I'm pretty sure certain things will start falling into place to help you move. I'm telling you. That's true. You have to start acting. It's not time to be like, oh man, I can't do nothing. I don't know how I can afford a plane ticket. I don't know how to make money while I'm traveling, this and that. You have to start putting your actions into play. And I'm telling you, things are just going to fall in your lap. The Most High is going to bless that. The Most High is going to look out for you when you are trying to do something, when you are like really pleading to want to do something, like your righteous desires.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm telling you, this is the best advice that I can give someone that gives or tells us, oh, I like financially, I get it, but just start doing it slowly. Do something slowly, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But the time is to start to plan now. You got to plan now.
Absolutely. This is a really unfortunate story. I think all of the stories we've heard recently are unfortunate, but I believe this one marks a turn in American history and in current American affairs. I believe this is the tipping, what do you call it? The tipping stone, the tipping block, the tipping whatever it is. This is the tipping point.
The domino.
The entire thing is just going to collapse under the pressure of this. Meanwhile, silver and gold are at all-time highs as well. This means utter destruction for America. There were so many people that used to come on our channel last year and say, everything's fine in America, everything's great. And you just look at it now. This is January 2026. Literally January 26, 2026. And look at America now. Those people are now quiet. Those people are now thinking, oh, everything is not fine. Everything is actually a literal disaster right before your eyes. And so if you are listening to this video, we are journeying with us. We've been outside of America for 6 years, have had children abroad, continue to have children abroad.
Consistently.
Yes, consistently, not back and forth, not bounce here, hop there, go there, like consistently. And that's proof that you can do it too, because we're not the only people. We're just very vocal about it. And if we can do it, I know you can do it. Absolutely 100% for sure. And so hit the like button, subscribe to this channel to be updated on expat intelligence information. Check the links in the description. Go to www.journeywithusmovetoafrica.com. If you are exploring relocating abroad, let us know what you think of this. What do you think comes next? It's really strange, but those protests, they will continue to happen.
And gold and silver will continue to hit all-time highs. So that's something to let you know, like, what's going on. If you ask anyone, if you look at history, like, once gold and silver start to hit all-time high, is going to be something
the
dollar drops, wars happening, uncertainty is going to be right in our face. But you got to learn. You got to learn what's going on. I say that's the most important thing, because, as I was just saying earlier, a lot of people talk about their finances, but they don't want to build a skill set. Really dig deep into the market, because this is a time where you can take advantage and not be left behind.
Yeah, that's true.
Really, it's not time to sit on your hands and feet. Or sit on your hands and cross your feet. You can't sit. I mean, you can sit. I guess you can, but yeah, it's not time to do that. It's really time to build skill sets that's going to last in world uncertainty. So, all praises to the Most High, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Shalom.
Shalom. Stay safe.